You talk about the networking possibilities that come off the back of a bicycle. You have no idea who you're sitting with. I mean, we ride with CEOs and CFOs of major multi-international brands, and yeah, we're pretty much sitting in a place where, well, the blueprint is still rolling out for Dubai. We can still make this the cycle-friendly city that the royal family want. We were looking for a place to go and ride that was less busy roads, it was really quiet, where we could get out and just explore and develop. And it was just a case of finding the quietest road in Dubai, and that happened to be the Qudra Cycle Track. Started off with a little Facebook message. We got 2 people, 4 people, 6 people, 10, 20, 50, and yeah, it just exploded in a couple of months. So yeah, that was how the Cycle Safe Dubai started off in a nutshell.
Yeah, 14 years ago, we've always started from the same place, and we'll sort of continue that way. You know, Sheikh Mohammed had such a vision. We had an idea about just going for a ride, and then that one particular morning, Sheikh Mohammed and the sons have their winter margilases out in the desert, where we used to pass, quite often, and he would sort of see us on the returns most mornings, and he said, I'll get someone to give you a call and we'll develop a cycling track. And Stewart said to me, the following week, I think he rang me on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and he said, never think that you can't be found in Dubai. When someone wants something, they'll find you.
It was just like a dream come true for anybody. Like, this is a passion of sport that you've been involved in since you were a kid, that now suddenly there's just this blank canvas of how can we make your dream a reality? And that was just wow. For us, the most important thing is getting people out on bikes, getting them healthy. It's the camaraderie and meeting a friend, somebody you don't know. You talk about the networking possibilities that come off the back of a bicycle. You have no idea who you're sitting with. I mean, we ride with CEOs and CFOs of major multi-international brands, and when you're out in the wind and you're cycling into the desert, you're both putting in the same amount of effort. It's an equal playing ground.
Yeah. The idea was that it didn't matter how tall you were, where you were from, whether you're male or female, whether or not you're young or old. It was just like, if you turn up on Friday, we'll take you for a ride and we'll make sure that it's, as safe as it can be, and that there's also the support there, whichever level you're at. We're now based at Dubai Autodrome. We've had a really long-standing relationship with Dubai Autodrome. So Wednesday nights, we used to, pre-COVID, and it's soon to start up again, fingers crossed, but we wanted a safe place for kids to ride. It came about from, an accident with a friend's son, and Stewart sort of said, well, that's just ridiculous. We should all have a safe place to ride. We got chatting with Dubai Autodrome, and, they set up Wednesday nights from 6 till 9, where you could come down, lights were on, and, you'd ride around.
Dubai has that vision of nothing is impossible. When you look at Dubai as a developing state and a developing city, yeah, we're pretty much sitting in a place where, well, the blueprint is still rolling out for Dubai. We can still make this the cycle-friendly city that the royal family want. And I'm on part with the discussion of the advisors board for the committee to advise what can and can't be done and what we as commuters and cyclists want. So if you think about, we've got 400 kilometers worth of cycling track, and yeah, it's not the most ideal place to ride from one location to the next, but if you look at how much it's developed, if we say 14 years that we've been going to where it's going to be, I think in the next 3-4 years, absolutely, it's going to be a commuter-friendly city for sure. You look at the developments of where Expo 2020 and how they're talking about integrating that property into being a part of the cycle-friendly community and the networks. If you live in Mira, you'll be able to ultimately ride down to work at Business Bay. From CEOs, CFOs, gardeners, maids, wives, husbands, boys, girls, kids going to school, riding their bikes, and that just is going to make cycling explode.
There's so much of the tracks when they get built in other countries that it'll spend so long in ministry offices where they're debating wasting money, where Sheikh, said, we're going to build the track, this is where it's going to go. And there's 2 trees out there that are, in the sense, middle of nowhere, but the track actually goes around them. The whole thing is that, instead of knocking them down, he actually built the track to go around them. So you don't go past them on one side, it actually encompasses it you know, the track got built and it went around the trees and made sure you knew that they're actually there and they're important as part of the track.
I think the biggest thing in the way that if somebody's sitting on the couch, they think, yeah, it sounds like a great idea, but, drop the buts, come on down to Revolution, we'll hire you a bike, come on a Friday morning, a Saturday morning, the Qudra tracks are there 24/7, 7 days a week, morning, night, you can jump on a bike, go for a little pedal. The first step to achieving your goal is that first pedal stroke.